Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Easy Bites Podcast. I'm Chloe.
And I'm Max. It's great to be here with you today.
Today, we have a very tasty topic. We're talking about coffee, but not just the drink. We'll talk about the culture, why we need it to survive, and we'll learn some very useful English phrases for your next visit to a cafe.
I'm ready. I've already had 2 coffees today, so I have a lot of energy.
Typical Max. But before we start, Max, can I tell you something embarrassing that happened to me last Saturday?
Always. What happened?
I went to a new cafe last Saturday. A really nice one. Very modern. Very fancy.
Okay.
And I stood at the counter for like 2 minutes just looking at the menu.
Was it expensive?
No, I just didn't understand the words. There was no coffee on the menu.
What do you mean, no coffee?
It said things like honey process Ethiopian, nitro cold brew, flat white with lavender syrup.
Lavender syrup? In coffee?
In coffee.
Why?
I don't know, Max. I just wanted a normal coffee. So I asked, can I have a regular coffee, please?
And?
The barista looked at me like I said something very strange. Then she said, do you mean an Americano or a filter?
Oh, no.
I said, the one that tastes like coffee.
What did she give you?
An Americano. It was fine, but I felt so stupid.
Don't feel stupid. I did something similar once.
Really?
I ordered something called a flat white just because everyone around me was ordering it.
Did you know what it was?
Not at all. I just thought everyone is drinking this. It must be good.
Was it?
Yes, but very small. I looked at it and thought, this is it? This is the whole drink?
How small?
Like a large yogurt cup, but for $3.50.
$3.50 for a yogurt cup of coffee.
A delicious yogurt cup, but still.
Exactly. But that's the thing about coffee today, isn't it? It's so different everywhere you go.
It is, and that's what I wanted to ask you today. Simple coffee or fancy coffee? Where do you stand?
Simple. Always simple. Hot, maybe some milk. That's it.
But then you go to a fancy cafe and order something you don't understand.
Only because the menu was impossible.
Sure.
What about you?
I like fancy cafes. I like the atmosphere. You know, the feeling of the place. The music, the smell, the little tables by the window.
And the plants?
Yes, every fancy cafe has plants now. Big ones everywhere. Like someone forgot they were running a coffee shop and started a garden instead.
That's so true.
And I like trying different things. Different types of coffee. Different flavors.
Okay, but when did coffee get so complicated? I remember when it was just coffee or tea.
I think coffee became an experience.
An experience? It's a drink, Max.
It's not just a drink anymore. It's a moment, a feeling, a whole lifestyle.
A lifestyle with a mug.
Exactly. But tell me, when did you start drinking coffee?
University. Late nights, early mornings, no choice.
Same. I remember my first cup, I thought, this is bitter and terrible. Why do people like this?
And now?
Now I can't start my day without it.
What changed?
I don't know. It happened slowly. One day I needed it, and then I really needed it.
That's because of caffeine. Caffeine is the natural ingredient in coffee that makes you feel awake. Once your body gets used to it, you need it every day.
And here's something kind of strange. Coffee doesn't actually give you energy.
Wait, what?
That tired feeling in the morning,
Every morning.
that's your brain saying you need sleep. And caffeine goes in and blocks that signal.
So it doesn't give energy, it just stops the tired feeling.
Yes, for a while. And when it stops working, the tired feeling comes back, even stronger. So you need another coffee.
That explains so much about my life.
We're not coffee lovers. We're just people trying to feel normal.
Yeah, that's it. Have you ever tried to stop?
Once, last winter, I read something about too much caffeine. I thought, I don't need this. I'm going to be free.
How long did it last?
Day one, okay. A little tired. Fine. Day two, headache. A big one. All day. Day three, I couldn't think. I couldn't work properly. I just sat at my desk and stared at the wall.
That's so dramatic.
It felt very dramatic, and then my colleague walked past with a coffee. I could smell it from the other side of the room.
And?
I got up, made myself a cup, and after 15 minutes, I felt like a person again.
That's dependence. When your body needs something so much that you really feel it when it's gone.
Yes, and I fully accept my dependence on coffee.
Me too. And you know what's funny? I tried decaf once. Decaf is coffee without the caffeine. Same taste, but without the thing that keeps you awake.
How was it?
Disappointing. It smells amazing, it looks the same, but you drink it and nothing happens.
It's like watching a football match with no goals.
Yes, exactly like that. You wait and nothing comes.
I don't want goalless coffee.
Nobody wants goalless coffee.
Okay, coffee shops. Do you have a usual order?
Yes, and it took me a while to say it naturally in English. Back home, I just said, 1 coffee, please. Done.
Simple.
It's what size? What milk? Hot or iced? Any syrups? The questions never stop.
I stood at the counter once, completely lost, and the barista just waited very patiently while I tried to remember the English word for oat milk.
What did you say?
I said, the milk that comes from the grain? The flat grain?
Oats.
I didn't know the word, and she looked at me and said, oat milk? I said, yes, very fast. Yes, that one, please.
My full order now is medium latte with oat milk. For here.
For here means you want to sit inside. To go means you're taking it with you.
I forgot that once. They gave me a paper cup and I wanted to sit down and read my book.
Classic. And if you have no idea what to order, just ask. What do you recommend? The people who work in coffee shops love coffee. They always have an answer, usually a long one.
Very long, but helpful.
You know what I love about coffee shops?
What?
You can stay as long as you want. Nobody asks you to leave. One coffee, 2 hours, nobody cares.
Just sit. Just think. Just watch people outside.
And the noise. Not loud noise, just background noise. Cups, music, quiet conversations. My brain works better there than at home in complete silence.
I read something about that, about holding a warm cup. Scientists say when you hold something warm, you feel calmer, safer.
That's why I always hold my cup with both hands.
Me too. Like this.
We're just big children who need warm cups to feel okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what we are.
Chloe, I want to be honest about something.
Go ahead.
You know those really sweet coffees with caramel and cream and chocolate on top?
Yes.
I said I like simple coffee, and I do, but those sweet drinks, they're my guilty pleasure. Something you enjoy even though you feel a little bad about it.
Wait, you just spent 5 minutes saying fancy coffee is unnecessary.
I know, that's why it's guilty.
So you secretly love them?
On a bad day, yes. I go to a cafe and I order the most ridiculous sweet thing on the menu. Extra caramel, whipped cream, everything.
Max,
And I enjoy every single sip.
you are a secret fancy coffee person.
No, I am a simple coffee person with occasional weaknesses.
Sure. What's your guilty pleasure, everyone? Coffee or not, tell us in the comments.
We all have one.
Okay, I want to play a little game.
Oh no.
What does your coffee order say about you?
Okay, go.
If you drink black coffee with nothing, you are a very direct person. No nonsense. Maybe a little scary.
Black coffee people are always honest and always tired.
If you drink a latte with oat milk, you probably have 5 plants at home and you know all their names.
Gerald, Kevin, Susan.
Exactly. What about people who drink espresso, just a tiny, strong cup?
Always in a hurry, always busy. They drink it in one shot and they disappear.
Like a coffee superhero.
Yes, here and gone.
And people who order sweet drinks with lots of cream and syrup?
Fun people. They enjoy life. They don't care what anyone thinks.
I accept that completely.
What about people who order decaf?
I don't understand those people.
Me neither, but we respect them.
We respect everyone here.
Okay, I want to ask you something.
Go ahead.
Is coffee actually about coffee?
What do you mean?
We like the taste. We need the caffeine. But also, when you want to meet a friend, you don't say, let's meet. You say, let's grab a coffee.
Because coffee makes it easier. Something to hold, something warm, something to do with your hands when you don't know what to say.
Coffee is just an excuse to sit with someone.
And that's why some of the best conversations happen in coffee shops. When you want to catch up with someone, to meet and talk about what's new in your life, you always say, let's get a coffee.
Let's catch up over coughing.
Because coffee gives you permission to slow down, to really talk.
And sometimes you don't even need to talk.
What do you mean?
Sometimes you go alone. You sit by the window. You look at the rain. You think about nothing, and somehow you feel better.
Just from the warm cup, just from the smell, just from sitting somewhere cozy, warm and comfortable, like a little safe place.
Coffee doesn't fix your problems.
No, it just makes them feel a little smaller for 20 minutes.
That's enough sometimes.
Yeah, that's enough.
So, what kind of coffee person are you? Simple, fancy, lavender syrup and everything?
Write it in the comments. We really want to know.
And tell us, how many cups a day?
No judgment.
Absolutely no judgment.
And if this episode helped, share it with one friend who loves coffee.
Or one friend who needs it to survive.
Like me.
Like all of us. Thank you for listening. This is Max.
And this is Chloe.
From Easy Bites Podcast.
Small steps every day.
Bye for now.